Giants' turn to try and answer, and here's Saquon Barkley, and he is off to the races. The 30, the 20, Saquon for 6. Deep to right field. Oh, baby. Put it on the scoreboard. The kid has done it again. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good late afternoon, everybody. How is everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of the Louis Sports Network, coming back at you once again with another banger, with another video. Back to back today for me. Make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on, make sure you guys are sharing this on your social media and Reddit. How is everybody doing on this afternoon? Hopefully everybody's doing great. This is the first of a back-to-back. So, decided to do OKC Thunder against the Houston Rockets here in the bubble. Salute to everybody in the chat. Second game, second night of a back-to-back. It'll be the Portland Trailblazers against the LA Lakers, and I will be here with D to make sure that we do that game. So again, make sure to smash the like, make sure to hit the subscribe, and make sure your notifications are turned on, and make sure to share on your social media. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 765 says, why didn't you do the Pacers? It was because I was not available for that, but I'm available for the next two games. Shout out to G Money. Salute to you. Magic made the Bucks disappear and had the game upset win. I got to talk about the Magic. Kudos to them for winning, but this to me was more about the Bucks than the Magic. And there's a lot of glaring weaknesses that I see in the Milwaukee Bucks, that they have not played well in the bubble, and the Magic exploited a lot of things in today's game one. Shout out to Winetta. She says, I've been cussing out Clippers haters all day. Oh, wow. Shout out to ADG. Are you a Clippers fan? No, I am not a Clippers fan. You are a Lakers fan. Well, make sure to stay tuned for tonight. Appreciate you coming through, ADG. Again, hit the like. Make sure to hit the subscribe. Pacers feeling the heat in the fourth, and Dragic and Butler are taking over. That's a fact. OKC looking to rain a thunderstorm on the Rockets. There goes G-Money once again with his thing. Pacers will lose their sixth straight playoff game dating back to Game 7 against the Cavs in 2018. Shout out to Edwin. Yeah, I heard Hayward is out for 4 weeks. He has a grade 3 ankle sprain. They're going to need him next round. They don't need him in this round against Philadelphia, but they need him in round 2 against Toronto, once they get by them. He outscored the Pacers 28-14 in the fourth after being down 2. Shout out to J. Jeff. Appreciate you. I'm out to watch the game. Okay. Shout out to Ron. Oh, okay. I guess he was responding to her. Okay, I see. Bucks are second round exit. Middleton and Lopez look like, the thing is, man, I can already see it. There's a problem. There's a problem with the Milwaukee Bucks. For a team that's supposed to be as deep as they are, they got a lot of issues. Giannis, obviously, with the jump shot, that's one thing. But the problem is, they look like they didn't want, defensively, they were terrible from opening tip all the way to the end of the game. That's number one. Number two, Chris Middleton is showing you once again why Giannis is the MVP of this team, because he, to me, is not even your second best player on a championship team. That's what I'm noticing. Chris Middleton is your third best player. With all due respect to Chris Middleton, man, he's having a great season. 50, 40, 90, 21 a game. But he's just not that second fiddle. He's not that second banana. He's your third best player on a championship team. I'm sorry to say, but it is what it is. I'm sorry, but I notice it. I told y'all that Chris Middleton is not that guy. He's third best, man. The Bucks have not looked good, and their defense has not been good, and the offense is very predictable. Exactly. I told y'all, their half-court offense is terrible. You got to be able to score in the half-court in the playoffs. And that's why I said I don't think the Bucks are going to win the championship, let alone go. Listen, they might be even a second-round exit, man. I'm telling you. I don't think, but G-Money, you're making all these hypotheticals. I don't think the Magic are going to advance. I think for some reason, the Magic can get another game on the Bucks. It's possible. It really is possible. Evan Fournier had not hit a shot through 3 quarters and hit 3 threes in the fourth when the Bucks started to close in to pretty much ice that game. Chris Middleton is your ninth option. That's OD. But no, the Bucks, they literally need a number two. They literally need a number two, man. Game two is crucial. They lose that game, the Bucks may get sent home packing early. Well, even if they lose the second game, it's not over. But they're in big trouble because for you to look that bad against a Magic team that is out with that does not have Jonathan Isaac with an ACL, where Aaron Gordon is also out with an injury, where like I said, Evan Fournier did not hit a single basket until the fourth quarter, and he hit 3 3-pointers. The Bucks were spaced out all game. There was no intensity on the defense. They can't execute in the half court. They jack up way too many threes. And like I said, how was Giannis going to be in the playoffs? It's just going to be predictable. Eric Bledsoe is a non-factor when he can't push the pace because he cannot play in the half court. When you kept telling me the Bucks got this firepower, this game alone just showed me how much the Bucks have a lot of glaring weaknesses for a number one team. Now, it is just one game. That is true. It is just one game. But like I said, there's a lot of glaring things that you could clearly see, from the Bucks game. Like you could clearly see it. Now, the Bucks are going to win the series. I still think they're going to win the series because Charles Barkley came out, aka Chuck. He came out and said that the Bucks were going to win in the second half. They never looked like they were even in the game, even when they tried to get back. I'm telling you, man, this is the kind of game and this is the kind of series that could tell you that Giannis might be out of Milwaukee. A Chris Paul definitely would have helped them. All right, so the Magic win 122-110, and then the Heat beat the Pacers 113-101, so it was a 12-point win for them. So we got the Thunder and the Rockets coming up. The game should be starting at 6:40, 6:42-ish, around there. Looks like they're just bringing in the lineups. All right, man, we're getting ready for the start. Again, smash the like, hit that subscribe. All right, man, so we're getting ready. All right, man, what are we expecting for this Houston game right now? Like I said, we have another interesting matchup. I feel like these are the two matchups I think to look forward to in the East and the West. Heat, Pacers, and then obviously the Rockets and the Thunder. Let's look at the comment section. Bucks in 6. Magic may be scarier if Gordon comes back. I know why the F Giannis was shooting threes. Why was Giannis scared to go to the basket and score? He was getting blocked too. And then for some reason, once he started to get blocked, he decided not to attack the basket anymore. All right, let's go to this game. OKC against Houston. Obviously, Russell Westbrook is supposed to be out for the first round, but because Russell is a quick healer, it's possible that he may be able to come back in the series. Lou Jens is day-to-day. Dennis Schroeder is out. So far, they have Dennis Schroeder is out. What injury does he have? Oh, no. That's right. He's in quarantine. Right. That's right. Because he had the birth of his child. All right, man. So we're getting ready for the opening tip. All right. So it looks like we got Steven Adams. We got PJ Tucker. We got Eric Gordon, James Harden. All right. Look at that, man. They got this dude. All right. And the Thunder get the opening tip. Here comes Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe. Gives it to Chris Paul. Gives it back to Shea Gilgeous. Dribbles all the way to the basket with the left hand. He can't hit. Rebound is to PJ Tucker. Here comes James Harden. Harden goes around the screen, decides to shoot a three already. No, they say foul before the shot. Let me see who that is. That's Robert Covington. Look at that. They got Robert Covington going for the tip already. All right. Wow, he already was pushing off Terrence Ferguson. So I'm guessing he's in the starting lineup. All right, James Harden gives the ball to PJ Tucker. Harden sets the screen, trying to free up Daniel House in the paint all alone. That's just poor defense. Oh, wait. What they call an offensive foul, or was it? Oh, they called it. I guess they called an offensive foul. All right, man. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. AK CP3. He's got the basketball. They swing the ball. They give it to Gallinari. Gallinari dribbles right. Nice Euro step to get to the basket. He dunked it, but so now OKC has a 2-0 lead. Man, that stream like literally froze, and then it scored 2-0. All right, Eric Gordon. PJ Tucker relocates to the three-point line, but has to pass it over to Covington, gives it to James Harden. James Harden dribbles, takes his step back three. He can't hit. Tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it. PJ Tucker gives the ball to Robert Covington, then gives the ball to James Harden. Comes off a Covington screen. James Harden takes it all the way to the rack. Good Thunder defense, especially by Gallinari, giving him a wall. James Harden shoots another three-pointer, but he knocks it down. Rockets take a 3-2 lead. I'm interested to see how Harden is going to be dealing with the refs and on those foul calls. So something to look forward to in this game. CP3 with the ball. Stops, gives it to Steven Adams. Steven Adams dumps it inside and to Gallinari. And looks like we got a foul on Daniel House Jr. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Bucks and 6 in 2 hours. I want to see how Portland defends AD and LBJ. I didn't get that. Giannis needs to attack the rim and needs to be consistent in the fourth quarter. But it's not just Giannis. It's not just Giannis. Where were the rest of the Bucks? Giannis has obviously got to be better. And Chris Paul draws a foul off the inbound on Eric Gordon, so that's his first. Shout out to Chopstick. Goat Mello brings a superstar aura to the Blazers. Pacers need Oladipo. Yeah, he got poked in the eye, so he was gone. Pacers bench was big, but they didn't have the firepower down the stretch. All right, the ball's given to Steven Adams, given to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. All right, ball's given to Gallinari, left side. He's got Covington on him. They give it to Steven Adams, shoots a jump shot off the pass, but he can't hit. James Harden with a bounce pass, and Chris Paul with the nifty steals like he always does. Euro steps Harden, and no foul call, overshoots the layup, and he can't hit. Here comes James Harden coming down the floor, puts the ball between his legs, dribbles to the middle, falls down, kicks it out. They swing it, give it to PJ Tucker for three, and he splashes it. 6-2 Houston on OKC. If there's one thing I got to give James Harden credit for is that he's been in the playoffs every single year, whether he's had a good team or not in Houston. So got to give him props for that. Chris Paul with the ball gets a screen from Steven Adams. Chris Paul gives the ball to Steven Adams on the right block. Who's he got on him? Eric Gordon. Oh, that's a mismatch. Take him to the paint. He draws a foul. Oh, he gets the basket. He gets the basket and one. All right, Steven Adams showing that strength. My man Aquaman in the building, man. Jason Momoa, as I like to call him. All right, so he'll go to the free throw line. G-Money, the Thunder should take advantage with Russ out. Clay Pro, shout out to Clay Pro. You know he was going to be here for his Rockets. Actually, no, so he doesn't get the continuation, but he does go to the line for two. No, D. We're doing the Laker game tonight. I sent you the link and everything for that one, bro. All right, 6-4 is the score. James Harden with the basketball. Gives the ball to Eric Gordon. Going to go to back-to-back. Shoots a three-pointer. Can't hit. Rebound to Steven Adams. All right, Gallinari. Oh, man, the screen froze. All right, the ball is dumped inside. They give it to Gallinari inside the post. Gallinari kicks it out to CP3. CP3, loses the ball. Loses the handle. PJ Tucker tries to dribble. All right, kicks it out to Daniel House. Daniel House takes it all the way to the rack. He gets blocked. All right, CP3 gets the ball. Gives the ball to Shai Gilgeous. Gilgeous, nice, beautiful step-through move. Goes for the layup. He can't hit. 6-4 is the score early in the first quarter. Here comes James Harden. Tries to dribble it. Loses it. Gets the ball back. Goes into the paint. Kicks it out. They swing it at Eric Gordon open for three, but he cannot hit. The ball was tapped out by PJ Tucker. And, man, he just rode Chris Paul, swung him around, and then tapped him on the back. As is to say, didn't mean it. So the ball will go out of bounds. That's funny. Anyway, Gallinari. He's got the ball on the right side, gives the ball to Steven Adams, dumps it to Gallinari. Gallinari takes it to the rack, and he draws the foul. So, yeah, D, man. Like I said, man, we're doing Lakers and Blazers tonight. I sent you everything, man. Can't wait to do that game. So I'm going back to back. just because I got a little bit of time to do this one. So just trying to stream as much as possible. And but yeah, man, we got Lakers Blazers tonight, so it's gonna be hype. Shout out to, like I said, shout out to Speaking My Sports Talk. All right, Clay Pro, let's go OKC. All right. All right, PJ Tucker. Looks like he was the one. Oh, that's right. He was the one that fouled Danilo Gallinari. What are you guys looking forward to in this game between the Houston Rockets and the OKC Thunder? Like, what do you think is going to be? What is it? Something that you're looking for? Is there any type of matchup that you're looking forward to? I know Russ is not here, but there's still something else you can look forward to. So remember, there's no Dennis Schroeder. Lujan's Dort. I don't know if he's playing or not because they said he was day to day. All right, Houston brings back down the floor. Game is tied at 6. James Harden keeps dribbling between his legs, takes it all the way to the rack, and he can't get the bounce. Oh, wait, as I say that, I think Dennis Schroeder's in the game. Yeah, he's here. Okay, so Dennis Schroeder is playing. All right, so Daniel House misses the 3. Rebound to CP3. CP3 tried to go into PJ Tucker, but he couldn't draw the foul. I know CP always tried to do that when he was in Houston. Steven Adams into the paint, goes with the layup. He scores. Got to take advantage of that matchup. Nice play by Steven Adams. 8-6 is the score. Points in the paint. OKC already with 6. And if you're OKC, take advantage of your size in the paint. Slow the game down for Houston. Houston wants to run up and down and shoot threes. Covington misses the three-pointer off the pass from James Harden. Here comes Shai Gilgeous, gives the ball to CP3. CP3 pulls up for 3, tries to bank it, can't. And we got a loose ball foul on PJ Tucker. And looks like he fell on top of Steven Adams right there. I'm just looking forward to Harden scoring. Yeah, so yeah, that is Dennis Schroeder. Looks like, oh, he cut his hair. That's why. Steven Adams, Tucker fell on his leg. Let me look at that replay again. Let's see what happens. All right, so James Harden. So it looks like we got a timeout already. 7:15 remaining in the first quarter. Score is 8-6 in favor of the OKC Thunder. Smash a like, hit that subscribe. Tucker needs to calm down. I agree with you, Clay Pro. Ron says OKC trying to get the ball in the paint. Juanetta says, I finally see that flop Kawhi did against in the game yesterday, and I almost fell out of my seat. LOL. Kawhi, don't ever do that ish again. The thing is, everybody's picking up what others players and superstars do in the league. So it's all about baiting the ref and the calls. If you see what CP3 just did with PJ Tucker, like he slowed down his dribble so that PJ Tucker, it's kind of like he was accelerating to Chris Paul. So he slowed down so he could get that bump and then he could be able to fall, so that he could draw the foul. But that's what they're doing now, man. I mean, but that's how they're doing things. Again, make sure to hit the like, make sure to hit that subscribe button, man, for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate y'all. Yo, for real, right, D. PJ Tucker needs to calm down and he need to relax. OKC feeding Adams down low. Yo, because PJ Tucker getting a hot head, and it's like, yo, he came in putting himself probably like drunk himself some hot sauce, man, before this game started, man, because he's like really on fire right now. I'm like, dude, calm the F down, bro. Calm the F down, man. All right, who do you guys have winning this game in game 1? I'm gonna go with the Thunder in this one. The only way that I see the Thunder losing this game is if they play to the style of Houston, which is fast pace, and Houston spreads them out with the 3-point shooting, and Harden gets to drive to the basket and then also draw fouls. If Houston hits their threes, Harden gets to the free throw line. I think it's going to be tough for OKC to overcome, even with their ability to pound the ball inside. OKC has to play half court, and I think they have to run opportunistically. I don't think that they should be trying to play attract me with Houston because they want to emphasize shooting that 3. So I would just pound the ball inside if I'm OKC and make the Rockets play half court defense. That's what I would do. All right, so it looks like my stream just buffered a bit. Let me just refresh that. All right, and as soon as I do that, okay. So it looks like Steven Adams is not completely hurt, which is good news. Shout out to Gabriel. It's going to be an exciting series. OKC for the win. OKC in the thriller, but Kawhi looked crazy, and his defender was like, "Really?" He thought. The Magic win is the third largest playoff upset in history. All for that game. Okay. Shout out to Toby. Appreciate you. Gabriel says it's going to be exciting. Thunder have done a good job guarding the three and not putting it hard into the foul line. So far, so good. Steven Adams misses the free throw. There is Russell Westbrook. He is in the bubble. I wonder how long is it going to be until he the Rockets are going to give him the perimeter if they're going to do that. All right, OKC is on a 7-0 run after trailing 6-2. They lead 9-6. Again, smash the like, hit that subscribe. All right, so James Harden's got the basketball, dribbles right. Takes it back. Keeps dribbling the ball between the legs. Has to pass it to Daniel House. Gives it right back to James Harden. Takes another step back three, and he drains it. Harden's second three-pointer of the game. 2 for 4 from the field. Ties the game at 9. Here comes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets the ball. Spins right on James Harden. James Harden playing some solid defense. Gallinari dumps the ball into Steven Adams. Steven Adams gets in the post and gets stripped, gets the ball back, and he gets stripped away, but the ball goes out of bounds with 1 second remaining for OKC to shoot. Again, shout out to Gabriel. Speaking Mind says exactly, Lewis. The Rockets will give him the perimeter if they do that. All right, nice lob to Steven Adams, blocked out of bounds with 0.1 remaining. That was good defense on the help by Robert Covington right there. We don't need Steven Adams injured, right? That Bucks win messed up a lot of my bets. And too late. Very good defense by the Houston Rockets right there. 24-second violation for OKC. Juanetta says we don't need him. Steven Adams injured. Yo, that Bucks game, D, oh my God. That's because the Bucks have a lot of flaws for a number 1 seed. And I was telling the chat earlier when I started the stream that there's a lot of glaring weaknesses. And this is to a Magic team that does not have a good bench. They're missing 2 starters. James Harden dribbles, gets all the way into the paint, kicks it out to a wide open Jeff Green for 3. He can't hit. Remember, the Rockets are a streaky 3-point shooting team. Even though they're in the top 10 in percentage, remember, it's a make or miss league. So the Rockets are like that. Good defense by Jeff Green. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Covington. My bad. And that's the thing about Robert Covington. He's a very good defender. He's a good defender. So look at that. It says Russell is out tonight with a quad. Remember, they said Russell was supposed to miss the first round. So that tells me that if he's only out for tonight, it's possible he's coming back in this series. How effective will he be? Because he has a quad injury, so we'll have to wait and see. House fakes, gives it to Ben McLemore, shoots a 3-pointer, knocks it down. And the Rockets have a 12-9 lead. All right, Dennis Schroeder's got the ball. Gives it to Chris Paul. Gives it right back to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder fakes. Gives him the up fake. Covington gives the pass to Chris Paul. Chris Paul holding the ball. Takes one dribble. Shoots a 3-pointer, but he can't hit. Ball goes out of bounds, and Houston will get possession. Again, if you're OKC in the half court execution is important. Get that ball inside to where the Rockets defense is going to have no choice but to collapse. Because the Rockets, they're going to give you the perimeter. James Harden dribbles, takes all the way to the rack, misses the easy layup after crossing over Steven Adams. Here come the Thunder. They got numbers. That was a dangerous pass by Chris Paul. Luckily, that pass, Dennis Schroeder was able to catch it. He shoots a 3-pointer, but he misses the shot. If you're OKC, you don't want to start shooting threes because that gives the Rockets more rebounds, and the Rockets are not a good rebounding team. Here's the pass to Daniel House Jr., but he misses the 3. So far, the Houston Rockets, even though they're up 12-9, it's 1 pass, 1 shot. Chris Paul takes it to the rack, and that's what you got to do if you're OKC. Get the Rockets in foul trouble. Eat points from the free throw line. Eat points from the free throw line and from the basket. You do that, the Rockets, they're going to lose rhythm in their half-court offense because the Rockets are not really a half-court team. So, again, it's about controlling tempo,
This game is a matter of controlling tempo. And shout out to Daniel Berry. Appreciate you, man. Sub Lewis the GOAT. Appreciate that. Shout out to Raduni. Appreciate you as well. Juanetta says Andre Roberson. All right, first free throw was made, so the score is 12-10. Ron says I was Andre Roberson in the game right now. I think he's a good defender. He's okay. I think that it's hard for me to say about Andre because there's things that he can do well. All right. Again, shout out to Daniel Berry for the $2 donation, man. Respect to you. Respect. If Houston Rockets win tonight, Westbrook is going to be out next game. And that's why I think that game one is important for the Thunder because if that could put pressure on Westbrook to come play for the next game, and we don't know how healthy he is from that quad. All right, so the Rockets turn it over. Chris Paul had made both free throws. 12-11 is the score. Chris Paul with the stutter step. Hesitation move in and out. Shoots the mid-range shot. Misses. That's another thing also. The mid-range shot of Chris Paul is also going to be big in this game too. James Harden passes the ball to Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers has impressed me because he's really mixed up his game. He's taken a combination of mid-range, not settling for threes. He's driving to the basket. Austin Rivers, like, to me, at this point, I think he really understands the game now in terms of what player he is and how he really plays the game. He's really gotten better, and it's like he knows what he is now in terms of the type of player he is. Really worked on his game, though. I got to give Austin Rivers a lot of credit. He's made himself into a very serviceable NBA player, NBA pro. A nice aggressive move by him getting to the free throw line on two OKC defenders in the paint. And I said that before about Austin Rivers. You got to mix it up, man. Shout out to Daniel Berry once again, man. Proving why he is the GOAT. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. Nerlens Noels has just checked into this game. Again, salute to everybody in the chat. Score is 13-11 with the made free throw by Austin Rivers. Here's the second one. 14-11 is the score. 3-point lead for the Houston Rockets. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Both teams shooting poorly. 4-14 for the Rockets, 3 of 12 for OKC. Off to a slow start. All right, Shai Gilgeous gives the ball to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder puts the ball between his legs, gives it to Danilo Gallinari. Shoots a jump shot. Can't hit. All right, looks like Amadou Diallo's in the game. All right, gives the ball to James Harden. James Harden takes it all the way to the rack. He can't hit. And looks like he drew a foul. Yes, he drew a foul. So he will go to the line to shoot two. All right, score is 14-11. 3:36 remaining in the first quarter. We got a 3-point game. Here's Harden's first free throw. It is good. 15-11 is the score. The only reason that Russell Westbrook is important in this game because of his ability to penetrate to the rim. That's a tough matchup for Chris Paul. All right, score is 16-11. You don't think the Rockets need Westbrook for OKC? I think it's going to depend on how this series goes. All right, Dennis Schroeder gets a dribble handoff, gets it to the rack. Nice play by Dennis Schroeder. Gets into the paint and he scores. All right, 16-13 is the score. James Harden dribbles all the way. Remember, man, NBA, nothing but actors. That was a terrible bounce pass. Luckily, Jeff Green was able to catch it. Austin Rivers gives it to Jeff Green. Fakes it, drives to the basket, takes it to the rack. He scores plus the foul. And this is what I like about Jeff Green. Jeff Green could have settled for the three because he was wide open inside. Instead, he faked it and he drove to the middle and was able to draw the foul on Gallinari. That was a nice, got the body contact. He drove on Noel, got to the middle, and was able to get the bump from Big Gallinari, and now he's going for a 3-point play. So that was really smart by Jeff Green because now you're getting a chance to add more free throw attempts, for your team, as you try to extend this lead. All right, Jeff Green blows on his hand, shoots the free throw, knocks it down. 6-point lead for the Houston Rockets. 19-13 is the score. Ball is inbounded to Dennis Schroeder from Nerlens Noel. Smash a like, hit that, subscribe. Austin Rivers playing him on the right side of the floor. Then gives it to Hamidou Diallo. It's great when you study these players. You finally get a knack for who these players are, man. Who needs any teleprompters here, man? This is Lewis and D just do it best, man. Oh, wow. Hamidou Diallo traveled his ass off, but he turned it over anyway. They swing the ball. A wide open Ben McLemore. Was that Jeff Green? Yeah, Jeff Green for three, but he can't hit. Actually, no, that was Ben McLemore. Sorry. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dribbles left, dribbles right, gets stuck in the middle. Gallinari tries to shoot the three, fakes, drives right, goes for the step through, and he can't get the layup, but he draws the foul with 2:19 remaining. Why would James Harden just hit himself on the stanchion like that? At least Chris Paul's was much more safer. Anyway, we're on a commercial break. 2:19 remaining in the first quarter. Houston with a 6-point lead, 19-13, right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Jeff Green was a good picker for the Rockets, especially for the small ball. Yep. And like I said, man, nobody does this commentary like Lewis and D. I said nobody. Can't find me a better duo. Can't find me a better duo out here than Lewis and D. I'm sorry. You just cannot. You can try, you can look all over. But the fact of the matter remains, as people were saying wrestling when they're doing a promo, the fact of the matter is Lewis Sports Network and Speak to Your Mind Sports Talk are the best tag team. We will put up our tag team titles on the line for any team that dares to say that they're a better duo than Lewis and D. Anybody. I dare y'all. Anybody who wants to come out here, man, and try to do this commentary better than us. You can't find it, bro. Can't find it. All right, Ron says, yeah, that was big. Houston only needs Austin Rivers and Eric Gordon to step up. I'm more confident in Austin Rivers than I am in Eric Gordon. Reason being is because Eric Gordon can get hot from three, but he's very streaky. Austin Rivers has actually found consistency this season and in the bubble. And like I said, he mixes up his game really well, which is why I got more faith in Austin Rivers. So I think Eric Gordon more so needs to step up because Austin Rivers actually takes it to the rim much more consistently than Eric Gordon does. So Houston is driving to the rack. Ron says, big facts, Lou. Lewis and D are awesome commentating duo. Appreciate that, G Money. And like I said, guys, tonight at 9 o'clock, your boy Lewis is working a double. But he ain't doing it alone. He's doing it with his partner in crime. The best partner that I could have doing a basketball commentary, D the Godfather Jefferson. Lakers, Trailblazers. Dame Dollar, Stay Mellow against LBJ and AD tonight. Battle of the dynamic duos, as I want to put it that way. Even though I could say CJ is a dynamic duo, obviously with Dame Dollar, but I'm just talking about storyline. AD and LeBron, Dame Dollar, and Melo tonight at 9 o'clock. Y'all better be there because I know my man D's going to be there. We're going to be calling this game, and it's going to be fire. OKC is settling for too many jumpers. CP3 is colder than an ice cream. If Oklahoma is depending on Adams to be the savior, OKC is going to get swept. No, they're not going to depend on Steven Adams to be their savior because Steven Adams is not a guy who you really go to offensively. You do dump it into him in the post, but it's really more so to slow the game down and try to get some easy baskets. But Steven Adams is not giving you like 20 points a game or anything like that. That's not where Steven Adams is at. What Steven Adams gives you is somebody who defends, somebody who rebounds, and somebody who could give you, some inside points. Oh, I was wondering who that is. That's Rebecca Harlow. I was like, oh, I haven't seen her in a while. I know she's the inside reporter for our New York Knicks. Oh, wow, look. If it ain't Adam Silver himself. Wow. All right, man, so we're back in. Danilo Gallinari shoots the free throw. He knocks it down. Score is 19-14. 14, so the 5 pockets. Again, welcome to the Orlando bubble, but we're pretending to be in the Toyota Center in Houston. Peep the thumbnail. All right, Danilo Gallinari knocks down both free throws, so the score is 19-15. Despite the fact that OKC has not shot the ball well, it's still a 4-point game, so that's a good sign. They still have to move the ball, though. All right, so Eric Gordon takes it to the rack. Wow, he actually listened to what I said. Thank you for listening to me and looking at the channel. Thank you, Eric Gordon. Drives it to the basket, 21-15. Back comes Dennis Schroeder, but he turns it over. Here comes Jeff Green. Puts the ball on the floor, dribbles all the way to the rack. He scores again, plus the foul. Jeff Green, once again, gets to the rack, draws another foul, and gets to the free throw line. Jeff Green is listening to what I'm saying. Austin Rivers is listening to what I'm saying. Eric Gordon finally listened to what I said. And now Houston is scoring in the paint at will a little bit now that OKC is supposed to be doing right now. And I'm telling you right now, the more Houston drives to the basket and they're able to get easy points from the free throw line, that's going to open their 3-point game up, because now if OKC, what do you do as a defense? Do you give up some easy baskets? Because Houston's been able to do it off of penetration right now. Remember, all right, so Chris Paul is back in the game. Dumps the ball to Steven Adams. Steven Adams can't find anybody. He gets triple teamed in the paint. They give it to Basley for 3, and he drains it. All right, nice 3-point shot by Basley. Scores 23-18. That was OKC's first 3-pointer of the game, but they only have attempted 4, while Houston's already at 12 3-pointers. All right. Austin Rivers gives it to PJ Tucker, dribbles, gives it to Austin Rivers, gives him a jab step, dribbles all the way to the right, gets to the rack, he scores. OKC's interior defense has been terrible. They're allowing the Rockets to penetrate to the rim. Jeff Green and Austin Rivers have done a very good job of that. All right, so CP3 has got it. 25-18 is the score. Under a minute remaining. Basley gets the ball. Then they give it to Dennis Schroeder. Gives it to CP3. Puts a jab step on Jeff Green. Shoots a 3-pointer. Misses. Chris Paul needs to go to the rim. Steven Adams on the tap, and he scores. And that's what Steven Adams does, man. On those misses, you got to watch him for those offensive rebounds, because Steven Adams is a very good rebounder. 25-20 is the score. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. The ball is given to Eric Gordon, given to PJ Tucker in the corner for 3, but he misses. It's going to be a matter of time before Houston knocks down those 3s, but give them credit. They've been penetrating to the rim. Chris Paul, not a good pass to Steven Adams, man. He threw that way too high, and they turned it over. So CP3 on the turnover. That was your mistake, pal. Shout out to Jermaine, man. I can't wait to see if any team gets upset this year. Hopefully it's the Lakers. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good with you, Jermaine. All right, man. The kick out. And Ben McLemore knocks down the 3 in the corner. So Houston with an 8-point lead, 28-20. OKC will get the last shot of the quarter. Chopstick says Austin Rivers, one of my favorites from Duke. Like I said, man, Austin Rivers, I thought he came out of college a little too early, but he's turned himself into a real nice NBA pro. All right, Chris Paul penetrates. They kick it out to Diallo for 3, but he can't hit the shot at the end of the quarter. So the buzzer sounds. The Houston Rockets have done a very good job so far. And right now, through the end of one, ladies and gentlemen, OKC trails the Houston Rockets 28-20 right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Again, make sure to smash that like button and make sure to hit that subscribe button. I got to say this, man. What I said that OKC needed to do is what Houston is doing right now. They're just doing it differently by penetrating to the basket. Because Houston is not they don't have bigs. They're a small team. So yeah, OKC, they need to move the basketball. They're gonna have to stop. They probably, let me just see real quick. OKC had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. But the Houston Rockets, OKC has been to the line more than they have. But OKC's only 6 of 20 from the field in that first quarter, 1 of 6 from 3. The Rockets got 15 of their 28 points from the 3-point line. So if you're the Thunder, you got to improve. Even though the Rockets are not shooting that great, from the field or from three. Again, the 3-point defense force them into mid-range shots. Jermaine says, man, the only real dominant looking team so far is Toronto. Ironically, Austin's handles are underrated. Yeah, I think his handles are pretty good. All right, guys, we are on commercial break. Score is 28-20. Houston Rockets with an 8-point lead early in the first quarter. Smash the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Share on your social media for the Lewis Sports Network. Again, coming at you back-to-back later on for that game between the Lakers and the Blazers, doing that game with D. Godfather Jefferson. So stay tuned for that. All right, so game 2 is on Thursday at 3:30 between these two teams. Game 3 is August 22nd. Game 4 is August 24th. Game 5 is August 26th. Game 6 is August 28th. And then Game 7 is on August 30th between the Rockets and the Thunder. All right, so they're interviewing Billy Donovan for the first quarter. As to what went wrong, obviously, with the OKC Thunder in the first quarter. Like I said, OKC they have to run opportunistically, but they also continue to win from the free throw line and obviously, slow the game down. They have to chase the Rock defensively. They got to chase the Rockets off the 3-point line. But also in the half court, they can't allow penetration. All right, so they chase Eric Gordon off the 3-point line, misses the jumper. So the Thunder, they listened to me on that possession. All right, second quarter start. Dennis Schroeder gives the ball to Chris Paul, gives the ball to Dennis Schroeder. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. He's got Jeff Green on him. Let's see what Schroeder does. Dribbles all the way, tries to go between the leg, but he loses the handle. Gets the ball back, handles all the way, goes for the layup. He can't hit it. And we got an offensive foul on Steven Adams. All right, so OKC with their 5th turnover. All right, ball. Just waiting for the ball to be inbounded. All right, so the ball is given to. Oh, nice handle by Austin Rivers, man, going between the legs right there with that in and out. Austin Rivers gets the screen from Jeff Green. He passes it to Jeff Green. Fakes it, puts a draft step, drives right, spins left, gets to the middle, shoots the jump shot, and he gets the roll. Jeff Green has played very well in this first half. And the Rockets lead by 10, 30-20. All right, so Chris Paul's got the game. Chris Paul drives right with the crossover, gives it to Basley for 3, but he can't hit. Eric Gordon on the rebound on Steven Adams. Here come the Rockets. And Eric Gordon drives to the layup, and he scores. And again, OKC, terrible transition defense. Turned on the Jets, and OKC was just not ready. 32-20 is the score. Jermaine, I'll check your comment in just a bit. All right, Dennis Schroeder with the basketball. He puts the fake, decides to shoot a mid-range jumper. Wow, air ball. That's not Dennis Schroeder's game. Dennis Schroeder's game is 3-point, drive to the basket. The mid-range game is not his thing. And he turns it over on that air ball. So that's another turnover for OKC. The Rockets are on a 7-0 run, and they've outscored OKC's bench 17-5 right now. Jeff Green with the ball, gives it to Eric Gordon, comes off the screen, dribbles right, fakes left, dribbles right, kicks it out to an open Daniel House Jr. for 3, and he trains it. And the Houston Rockets are up by 15, 35-20. 15-point lead. All right, here comes Dennis Schroeder. Gives the ball to Chris Paul, who then gives the ball to Basley. Basley, jab step left, Chris Paul's got the ball. Chris Paul looking, can't find it. They swing the ball to Diallo. Diallo puts the ball behind his back, dribbles right, bounce past the Schroeder. Schroeder, no choice. He fakes, he shoots the three, but the ball is too short. OKC is out of whack offensively. Here comes Austin Rivers. Dumps the ball to Jeff Green. Nice play by Daniel House on the cut. Beautiful play, man, and he scores 37-20. I'm actually liking what I'm seeing for the Houston Rockets right now. I'm loving this. OKC is just not reacting. They're not seeing the ball. They see the ball, but they can't see their man. They let Daniel House cut from the corner of the three-point line to the basket to score on that layup. Jeff Green's playing very well, so we got a timeout. We got a 17-point lead for Houston, 37-20 to score. OKC looks lost with no answers on either end of the court. Yeah, they look lost. See, this is where Chris Paul's got to come in. He's got to be the floor general. Shout out to Clay Pro. Appreciate the $20 donation, my friend. He says, R.I.P. Steven Adams. I mean, just through a quarter and some change, though? I mean, I wouldn't go that early, but, I mean, he does look a little lost on defense, though. I'll give you that. But here's the thing, Clay Pro. The way the Houston Rockets are playing right now, though, I'm loving what I'm seeing. The Rockets are moving the ball great, and they're cutting to the rack, and they're penetrating. Yeah, they've taken 12 threes, but I've noticed they're not settling it, and they're actually getting some good three-point shots in the second quarter. The Houston Rockets play like this, they become dangerous. No, OKC is lost on both ends of the court. When the Houston Rockets play like the way they play, and this is why I say that, Clay Pro, you got to give a lot of credit to Jeff Green and also a lot of credit to Austin Rivers. And you see how and even Eric Gordon is penetrating and not settling for threes, and you even see Daniel House on the basket cut to the rim. If the Rockets do more cutting, I'm telling you right now, man, the Houston Rockets, it's going to open their three-point game up, and they're actually going to get great three-point shots. It's when Houston starts to settle for threes and they play isolation ball. That's when Houston looks vulnerable. But when they move themselves like that, the way that they're doing against OKC, I'm telling you, that's when I say that the Rockets are a dangerous team. And then if Russell Westbrook does the same thing that these guys are doing, I'm telling you, that's when I take the Houston Rockets more seriously. He's being guarded by a midget. OKC's playing with no intensity, and it's sad. Because remember, the storyline is, Chris Paul, the fact that all right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to charge my phone real quick. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. All right, guys, so we're coming back in a bit. If you're the Houston Rockets, continue to keep playing the way you're playing right now. They're looking great. If Houston does not need to get away from what they're doing right now because they're doing an awesome job. So continue to cut, continue to penetrate because OKC right now, they're lost on both ends of the court. All right, guys, so we're back. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. This is where Chris Paul's leadership has got to take place now. Chris Paul's got the basketball, takes it to the paint, kicks it out to a wide open Diallo for three. He drains it. Now the score is 37-23. All right, so let me see. All right, so beautiful bounce pass to Eric Gordon on the cut, and he draws the foul. But you notice what just happened once again? There was another cut. Did you see Eric Gordon? He didn't just stand at the three-point line. He took and he went and he cut. He cut to the basket. And that's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. He cut to the basket. And that's what I'm talking about. See, by doing that, By him doing that, and look, he got to the free throw line. That's going to get him going later on. I'm telling you, this is going to help. It's hard to play with intensity when you're lost. It's true. That's the thing. When you don't know, the thing is, when you're sure of what you know you can do, and you're just not showing heart, it means you know what you want to do, but it's just you're not putting effort. The problem is OKC does not know what to do on both ends of the court. So you can't really play with intensity when you don't know what to do. So Ron makes a great point. And exactly, Jermaine, good point. That's an even better point. James Harden, how long has he sat? And Chris Paul gets to the rack and he gets blocked, but looks like that's going to be a goaltend. This is where Chris Paul has got to show his veteran leadership right now. If Westbrook was playing, man, it would be worse. Smash that like button. We should have 20 likes. Appreciate that. One other facts. All right, so the ball's given to PJ Tucker, giving the ball to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon taking it to the rack, goes off the glass. He shot that just a little bit strong off the glass, what made it come up short. But I like what Eric Gordon is doing. He's being aggressive, not settling for the three. Get yourself going easy to the basket, and then trust me, those threes are going to open up. Shai Gilgeous gets stuck. Gives the ball to Chris Paul. Chris Paul gives the ball to Basley. Basley dribbles to the middle. Nice spin to the right. Kicks it out to a wide open Mike Muscala for three. Drains it. Okay. OKC's knocked down a couple of threes. 39-28 is the score. 11-point lead. Rockets 6 for 15. All right. PJ Tucker got the basketball. They give the ball to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon takes it. Wow. Crossover. Takes to the rim, and he scores plus the foul. So this is what I'm talking about. See, Eric Gordon is doing an excellent job. Look at that. Beautiful left to right crossover off the PJ Tucker screen. Takes it to the middle, took Mike Muscala on him, who doesn't have the foot speed to guard him. Takes him right to the rack, and he draws the foul. All of this is happening with James Harden on the bench. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is when James Harden comes in, are they going to play the same way? That's the question you got to ask. As James Harden comes back in, look at the rest he got. Okay, so, he's played solid. 2 for 5, 2 for 3 from three-point range. He's got 8 points. OKC's not guarding the rim. All right, so 42-28, 14-point lead. Here comes Chris Paul. Crossover. They are stopping Chris Paul's dribble from penetrating, so the Rockets are doing a good job defensively. So it looks like we got a 2-3. We got a 3-2. There's a lot of shifting on the defense. Looks like we got 2. All right. Gallinari shoots a jump shot, knocks it down. See, but I like the Rockets' intensity on the defense because look how hard Gallinari had to work for that shot. Score is 42-30. Eric Gordon shoots a 3 and he knocks it down. But you see, now that shot was quick, but how did Eric Gordon get going, guys? He got some easy baskets. So now he's going to be a little bit unconscious. 45-30 is the score. Gallinari gives the ball to Chris Paul. Then Chris Paul gives it to Gallinari for 3, but he misses the shot. Rebound is to James Harden. Covington sets a screen. He sets another screen. Harden spins off. Okay, James Harden shoots a 3. He misses. See, this is what I don't want the Rockets to start doing. Harden, and it looks like Harden hurt his knee. Harden looks like he hurt his knee. Hopefully he's okay. He's trying to flex it, but looks like he hurt his knee a bit. All right, so it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Let me see. It looks like Andre Roberson landed in Harden's landing space, which caused him to bump knees with Andre Roberson, so that's why Harden's down. Eric Gordon's being aggressive. All right, so we got a timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Again, smash the like button, hit that subscribe. Raduni says, sorry, but OKC knows very well, but they didn't expect to see Houston Rockets playing with that energy. Also, they can defend on the OKC perimeter players. I think the defensive scheme that they've done on OKC is a very good job because OKC is not a very strong perimeter team. Eric Gordon is being aggressive, which is why you see how he hit that three-pointer. It was off of the fact that he was able to get some easy baskets. Ron says the fact that Harden's on the bench is probably why the ball is moving more and guys are cutting. Chopstick says, man, if Harden goes down, it's over for them. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully he's okay. Last thing you want to see is Harden, go down like that. And, next thing you know, because they're without Westbrook. But you notice that, guys, when Harden's on the bench, look how the ball moves. Look how guys cut. They don't stand still. That's all I've been saying about Houston. And if Russ and Harden can't realize that, this is why the Rockets are going to lose. It's because their star players try to do everything themselves when they don't need to. And I still say, like, what does Mike D'Antoni do in terms of his coaching? So far, he hasn't had to do anything because the Houston Rockets have played very well. The Rockets are using a lot of zones. Yeah, they're using a different. They're shifting their zones. So they're doing a 3-2 shift, and then they'll go to a 2-3 shift. So they'll have a guy they'll either come from the baseline or on the right side of the court, and then he'll come to flash up to the top to build a wall for OKC so that it's cutting off their penetration. So they're doing a good job cutting off Chris Paul's penetration, because when Chris Paul is allowed to penetrate, the defense has to get sucked in because of Chris Paul's ability to finish around the rim. And Jermaine says, I just started realizing that the Beard is a tough dude, man. He rarely misses games. I agree with that, man. James Harden is as tough as they come. All right, man. So we're just waiting for the game to come back. Again, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe as well. All right, so looking at James Harden, he leads the league in scoring, leads the league in three-point attempts, leads the league in three-point field goals made, free throw attempts 11.8, and free throws made 10.2. Wow. Did he step on his foot? It looked like he bumped knees. All right, so we're back to live action. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gives the ball to Chris Paul, then gives the ball to Danilo Gallinari, who then gives it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has to get going, too. The ball's dumped to Mike Muscala, top of the key. Then gives the ball to Andre Roberson, drives right. Drives to Shai Gilgeous, drives right to left. Shoots the shot, too strong. Offensive rebound tap by Roberson. Nice save by Eric Gordon, but Eric Gordon stepped out of bounds. So OKC will get the ball back with 14 on the shot clock. 6:28 remaining. Houston is leading 45-30 right now. All right, Eric Gordon sits out. He played very well in that second quarter. Chris Paul sits out as well. All right, so the ball is given to Gallinari, then gives the ball to Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder doesn't know what to do. Dennis Schroeder kicks it out. They swing the ball. OKC finally with some ball movement, and the ball is shot by Diallo, and he draws the foul on James Harden. They're calling it a shooting foul, so he will shoot too. Smash the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well for the Lewis Sports Network. Raduni says, don't go to that way. This happened because OKC does not have a great defense. Houston is frustrating CP3 and not making him drive to the hole. Maybe this game could be an epitome for the Rockets to play like this all the time. Well, that's unless if James Harden is allowed to do what he wants. Needs to be aggressive and start penetrating to the rack. Yeah, now Chris Paul needs to show his IQ. Also, James Harden leads the league in steals. He does, but I've always said this. Just because you lead the league in steals does not make you a great defender. Harden has taken some steps defensively, but leading the league in steals does not make you a great defender. Now, Steph Curry led the league in steals, and he tries on defense, but he's not a great defender. Harden dribbles the ball between his legs, trying to draw the foul, and he does at the three-point line to draw 3 free throws. But see, this is my problem. If James Harden is going to depend on this type of game, and Andre Roberson gets called for the foul, and I guess it's because he didn't get the call last time. Shout out to Milan Iskander. Appreciate you coming through. Smash the like, hit that subscribe, hit the like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. All right, so Harden makes the free throw. Score is 46-32. James Harden on the second free throw, 47-32 is the score. Yeah, due to this bubble, this is one of the few times where it's, well, we would say just about every playoff team. Well, actually, the Magic just proved how dangerous they can be despite the fact that they're missing players. Harden misses the third free throw, 47-32 is the score. Here comes Dennis Schroeder. Sets a screen. Screen is set by Roberson. Roberson wide open for three, but he can't hit. Rebound is to James Harden. I notice on James Harden's rebounds, the ball just always has a perfectly way to find him. Wow, good ball movement by the Rockets. And Ben McLemore in the corner knocks down the three. Great extra pass by PJ Tucker. 50-32 Houston. All right, Dennis Schroeder has got it. 18-point lead. The Rockets shooting well from the three-point line, 44%. OKC 3 of 12. Gallinari with a jab step. Shoots a three-pointer. He knocks it down. And now it's a 15-point game, 50-35. All right, they're looking for the inbound. They give it to James Harden. So Houston's lineup: James Harden, Ben McLemore, PJ Tucker, Robert Covington, and Jeff Green. James Harden with the ball, crosses over, gets all the way to the rack, and he scores. Terrible defense by Roberson, man, and allowing penetration, 52-35. Dennis Schroeder gives the ball to Danilo Gallinari, then gives the ball to Schroeder. Schroeder with a jab step, shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. Schroeder can't penetrate. Now he's shooting long jump shots, and he's not a good long-range shooter. James Harden takes a step back three. See, this is my problem. See, James Harden can see. Why does he have to do that? Don't do that, James. James Harden tries to dribble, and they give the ball to James Harden. James Harden drives all the way, goes left. They kick it out to PJ Tucker. Shoots a three-pointer, drains another one. Ninth three-pointer by the Houston Rockets. 9 of 19 from the three-point line. 20-point lead for the Houston Rockets. 55-35 is the score. But you know why the Houston Rockets have that lead? This all happened when James Harden was on the bench. All right, so we are at a timeout. 4:26 remaining in the first half. Houston is now up to 52% from the field. And my mistake, they're 45% from three-point range. But no, this is great. This is great for Houston. You couldn't have played as better as you would have thought in the first half, man. Well, the thing with Roberson is you don't expect him to be an offensive player, G-Money. I would just say more so he's just not playing well defensively right now. Man, OKC is getting whooped right now. They look lost at both ends of the floor. And shout out to Andres Cremonini. He says Harden is the best. I'm guessing Harden is your favorite player. Again, salute to you. We're back. Steven Adams checks back in, gives the ball to Gallinari. Again, guys, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Gallinari takes a step back jumper. He knocks it down. So Gallinari starting to heat up. 55-37 is the score. James Harden with the rock. James Harden's got the basketball. Dribbles. Takes it to the middle. They kick it. Good extra pass by Covington to Jeff Green for three, and he drains it. OKC is not reacting to the ball right now. 58-37. That's the Rockets' 10th three-pointer. Here comes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just runs into James Harden, falls down, and James Harden gets called for the foul. Harden's trying to say he ran into his chest. Oh, PJ Tucker is a mean sneakerhead. I mean, he's got sneakers that even some of the celebrities don't know, where it's at. All right, so side out of bounds. Ball is inbounded from Chris Paul to Steven Adams. They give the ball to Gallinari. Dribbles left. Tries to pass it to Steven Adams. Ball deflected off of Robert Covington. Ball goes out of bounds. And the Houston Rockets will keep the ball. OKC will keep the ball with 13 on the shot clock. So like Raduni said, like I said, Eric Gordon checks back in for Ben McLemore. And remember, guys, Chris Paul is going against his former team, former coach as well, Mark D'Antoni. Chris Paul with the ball. Dumps it to Steven Adams, right block. He's got PJ Tucker on him. Steven Adams just drives on him, goes on the reverse layup and scores. Something that Steven Adams doesn't really do as much, but that was actually a nice move by him on the reverse. Scores 58-39. I see the only way that Houston loses this game is if James Harden freezes the offense, because the offense has played great. Look, Harden, dribble, takes a double step back, misses the three. See, this is where Houston's going to get themselves in trouble. Keeper was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball. Kicks it out to Chris Paul. Shoots a three-pointer, misses the shot. And we got an offensive foul on Danilo Gallinari. Let's see, who did he knock down again? Was that Jeff Green? Yeah, I mean, that was a moving screen. So, yeah, that's an offensive foul. 3:04 remaining in the first half. 58-39 is the score. All right, here comes Jeff Green. Decides to shoot the three on the pull-up. Okay. That's strange. Ball spins in and out. Here comes Chris Paul. Wants to shoot the three, but he can't. The Rocket defenders are doing a very good job. Being alert, Chris Paul shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down. Maybe that'll get him going. 58-42. But OKC is shooting way too many jump shots, but you have to also give the Rockets defense a lot of credit. They're not allowing the guards to penetrate. All right, so Jeff Green dribbles all the way, shoots a shot, and that will be an offensive foul on Jeff Green, barreling into Dennis Schroeder. So Houston turns it over. All right, the ball is dumped into Steven Adams, but he can't hit the hook shot. Good defense by Eric Gordon on the closeout. He gets the ball dumped in by, loses the handle. Chris Paul recovers the ball, and we got a foul on PJ Tucker. PJ, calm down. Y'all got the lead, man. Y'all up 16. Eric Gordon slips. Chris Paul gets the ball. PJ Tucker, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know if he fouled him there. But PJ Tucker, I think, picked up his third foul. So he'll have a seat with 2:13 remaining in the first half. Daniel House Jr. is in. There is Mike D'Antoni. I'm going to call him Anfoni or no D'Antoni, but he's in. All right, Dennis Schroeder takes it to the rack. Finally was able to get some penetration, and he's able to score. So big basket by Schroeder. Maybe that'll get him going. 58-44 is the score. If you're OKC, man, if you can get yourself within 8 points, James Harden kicks it out to Jeff Green. Jeff Green tries to spin, loses the ball. Tries to shoot it, fakes it. Harden gives a jab step, takes a step back three, but he can't hit. And here come, nice crossover by Chris Paul. Takes it all the way to the basket, and he scores. Nice job by CP3 pushing the tempo. 58-46 is the score. Now the Thunder find themselves on a 9-0 run after being down by as many as 21. 58-46 is the score. Eric Gordon with the floater, and he draws the foul. We got 1:23 remaining in the first half. Score is 58-46. Jermaine says, I wonder if D'Antoni would still play small ball with Hakeem or Yao on the roster. He'd be crazy enough to do it. Because D'Antoni is, you got to have the floor spaced out. You have to use, and his is about pick and roll, spread the floor. He really doesn't run plays. No, he shouldn't do it, but D'Antoni would, Mr. Pringle Man would be crazy enough to do it. Knowing him, he'd be crazy to do it, but he'll do it. This is Mike D'Antoni we're talking about. Coaches who would emphasize post play would not do that to Hakeem. Gallinari shoots a three-pointer, and he draws the foul at the three-point line on Robert Covington. So he'll go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Shout out to Ashley. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. All right, first free throw. Wow, Gallinari got a nice kind bounce. So score is 60-47. All right, here's Gallinari's second free throw. Makes it. Score is now 60-48. 12-point lead for the Houston Rockets with 1:14 remaining in the first half. Appreciate that, Clay Pro. Here's the third free throw, and Gallinari, like the boss and the pro he is, knocks down all 3 free throws. We're reaching about the minute mark for the first half. 60-49 is the score. Jeff Green is wide open. Nobody got near him. Shoots the three-pointer, knocks it down. Steven Adams, come on, man. You got to close out, bro. You left him wide open. Look at all that space you left him. 63-49. Chris Paul comes back down the floor. He can't hit the 3. Rebound to James Harden. All right, James Harden takes it to the rack. He misses, goes for the offensive rebound, and gets called for the offensive foul on the push-off. So the Houston Rockets have had 39 games this season where they have made 10 or more threes. Right now, they have 11 threes made in the first half, 11 of 25 from the field, which is, I believe, 40%, if I'm not mistaken. It should be 40%. All right, so Dennis Schroeder will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Oh, no, Steven Adams, my bad. He makes the first free throw, scores 63-50. That's actually right. Well, no. We're talking about D'Antoni if he was coaching Yao Ming or Hakeem Olajuwon. This current style of the Houston Rockets, you're right, Raduni. But I'm talking about what D'Antoni's old offense was. We're not talking about this offense. This is Daryl Morey. Eric Gordon drives to the cup, takes it to the rack, and he scores again. OKC can't find an answer for Eric Gordon, man. He's gotten a lot of penetration in this first half. Will the Thunder go for a 2-for-1? There's Dennis Schroeder. Nice cut right there on the baseline by Gallinari. Nice play. 65-52, 13-point lead for the Houston Rockets. We got about a 3-second difference between shot clock to game clock. James Harden's got the ball. Gets a screen by Daniel House Jr. They got Dennis Schroeder on him. Tries to dribble, goes around, takes into the rack. He scores plus the foul. Score is 67-52. Yeah, that's actually more or less the correct answer. It's a mixture of both. So Harden had Dennis Schroeder on him, and you got to eat him. Dennis Schroeder gave him too much penetration. Nobody came over to help. That's lunch meat for James Harden. He goes to the free throw line to score on another one. Harden knocks down the free throw, 68-52, 3-point run remaining. Here's Chris Paul. Obviously 6 seconds remaining. That was 7 seconds. Chris Paul dribbles, tries to step through, loses the handle. Steven Adams tries to push it off the glass, but he can't. And that is the end of the first half. Chris Paul is saying he got fouled on his arm, but they didn't call it. So, guys, at the end of the first half, Houston dominated. Houston has dominated this game so far. Thunder defense allowed 68 first half points. At the end of the first half, scores 68 for the Thunder. 68 for the Rockets, 52 for the Thunder. 16-point lead for the Houston Rockets at the half. Make sure to smash that like, hit that subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. So it is the end of this first half. And shout out to Yosias Sesfe. Hi to you. Thank you for coming to the stream. Again, guys, like the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I can't send you the link here. I can't send you the link there to watch. Or else YouTube will take down the video. What you do though is type in NBA streams though. You'll be able to find links there. Yosias, just type in NBA streams. So Raduni says this is this is going to be a sweep series because OKC does not have an answer for the Houston Rockets offense. G Money says the Rockets are changing their game plan right now. They got to use this tactic for the second half. As a matter of fact, they need to use this tactic for the entire series. And I think what's happening is OKC was expecting Houston to play one way, and Houston is turned the tables and playing them totally different. They may have attempted 25 threes, but they're actually getting better three-point shots in this first half. So here's the first half. For the Thunder, it's only Danilo Gallinari right now. He's got 18 first half points. OKC's bench is not giving him anything. Steven Adams does have 10 with 6 rebounds, but Chris Paul's only got 9. For the Houston Rockets, it's been Jeff Green, Eric Gordon. I mean, James is going to do James, but I thought when Eric Gordon and Jeff Green, when Eric Gordon started to attack the basket and then Jeff Green came in off the bench, played very well. And Ben McLemore has hit some threes of his own as well. So the Rockets bench has given you 26 points in the first half. But it's the type of style that they've played that's been impressive. Also, their defense on OKC not being able to shoot the ball, not being able to attack the rim, and forcing them to, shoot jumpers. All right. So there's that. If we go to the first half stats, we got Thunder only shooting 40% from the field and 31 for three-point range. Both teams are about even from the free throw line, where the Rockets are shooting slightly better. The Rockets have 12 assists, so that's actually good. Both teams are even with. See, this is the thing also, because the Rockets have been able to penetrate and they've moved the ball in the paint, they've limited their turnovers, guys. They've got only 5 turnovers in the first half, same amount as OKC, because OKC actually takes care of the ball. OKC has 20 points in the paint, but they've allowed 22 for the Rockets. So 22 points in the paint, 13 from the free throw line. So they have 33 points from the jump shots, which is from the three-point line, 35 points from the paint and the free throw line. Okay. Shout out to Karan. Appreciate you. The Rockets are looking very impressive. No, what I've been impressed with has been their half-court offense. I've been impressed with their half-court offense, and I've also been impressed with their defense. Second half adjustments, yeah, the adjustments have to be made. Salute. I'm not throwing the towel on this team. I mean, Karam, you're dedicated, man. You're loyal, so no way. Gallinari and Adams are playing hard, but the rest of the team is slacking. OKC will make it a game at the end, but they need to show more intensity. Every Houston Rockets player has been great, has a green card to attack Steven Adams. I'm crying. Chris Paul got a tech, by the way, to end the first half. Ben McLemore, St. Louis, stand up. Okay. All right. Shout out to St. Louis. Shout out to Missouri. Shout out to St. Louis, man. All right, guys, man, and those are your stats for the first half. Salute to everybody out here that has come for the Lewis Sports Network. Appreciate it. Like I said, I've been very impressed with the Houston Rockets. I've loved how they've played in their half-court offense, and I've loved how they've played defense. My issue, the only thing that worries me again, James Harden, if he does not do his isolation game and then allow the team to come back, the Houston Rockets will win this game easily if OKC can't adjust to what Houston is doing. And I said if they cannot adjust to what Houston is doing. But they need to continue to do that because OKC looked very lost on offense, and then it was even worse on defense. The third quarter would tell me if the Thunder can get back in this game. We have that comeback mentality. Salute to Brandon. Appreciate you coming through the stream. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat. And
Guys, I'm back for a second. Make sure to hit the like. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe. Getting ready for game 2.
Houston Rockets against the LA against Portland.
All right, guys. So what adjustments do you think OKC needs to make if they're going to beat Houston in the second half? For me, they have to stop allowing penetration by Eric Gordon, by Jeff Green, because those were the guys that really set the tone with the penetration, which then caused James Harden to penetrate. Even though James Harden is taking his step back threes, he's really not taking as much. So they have to stop penetration. And then on offense, what they have to start doing is Billy Donovan is going to have to start running some set plays to get guys open. And they have to move the ball. They got to get some easy baskets. OKC is going to have to me, they're going to have to run a little bit to get themselves some easy baskets to get back into this game. Start feeling confident that they could come back. And Billy Donovan is going to have to make, obviously, adjustments on both ends of the floor. Again, OKC also, they have to chase the Rockets off the three-point line. Again, make sure to hit the likes, folks. All right, so some of the players have already started practicing. So.
Okay, guys. So let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you guys a serious question. Now, with James Harden, due to the element of the 3-point shot, do you think that James Harden is the greatest scorer? Better than Michael, better than Kobe in terms of because of the 3-point shot, better than KD. And what people are forgetting is that Michael and Kobe, to me, they would have adapted to this game because they would see what's going on, and I think that which would have allowed them to adapt to this era, and they would have shot more. Jay says that this series is over. Okay, did you just predict the second round matchup, Lewis? Rockets bench is producing right now. OKC had overcame a 26 and 24 point deficits earlier this year. They couldn't make they could make a comeback if they just make adjustments. No offense, but I'm rooting for you. Rockets bench is producing. Rockets did beat the Thunder in 5 in 2017, but that's irrelevant, G Money, because those were two different teams at that time, and Russell Westbrook was on the Thunder. So Russell Westbrook is now with Houston. Also, Chris Paul was with the Clippers back in 2017. He got traded in the offseason to that team, so it's different. The only reason I asked that question, Winetta, is only because of what Chuck said. She said, hell no. Ben has revived his career in Houston. Macklemore. No offense, but I'm rooting for Houston to beat OKC because I think that would be a better matchup against the Lakers if they beat Portland. I'm sorry, man. I see a conflict of interest with OKC against the Lakers, and I don't think OKC is good enough to beat LA. So, yeah, the better matchup is LA against Houston. Let's see. Karam says the Thunder just need to make the Rockets take contested shots. I still feel like they need to chase them off that 3-point line and force them to take mid-range shots. I feel like Houston will struggle there. OKC needs to guard the rim and make them take mid-range jumpers. They are jacking too many threes. Billy Donovan was saying that in practice. OKC needs to move the rock and space out. OKC needs to guard the 3 or it's going to be a rout. Jay says this series is over. Oladipo is in the hospital because he hurt his eye. It isn't over, Jay. It's only game 1. Also, Thunder can make adjustments. I like Harden, but he isn't the greatest scorer ever. Hell no. Cut the lead down to 10 going into the 4th. At least 10. At the very least, it's got to be 10. G Money says KD, MJ, and Kobe are more skilled than Harden scoring wise. Harden relies on threes and floaters. Don't forget free throws. Jay says Thunder need to be up 2-0 for them to have a chance. I bet you a mod spot. This series is over. It is not rocket science. Well, I'm going to be honest. Coming into this game, I'm going to have to see how game 1 ends. I'm actually going to have to see the first 2 games before I determine if this series is over. And this is without Russell Westbrook, mind you. But also, look at James Harden. That dude sat a long time on the bench, and look how the Rockets played offensively. They moved the ball. The problem is when they give it to James Harden and have him make a decision, he loves to go one-on-one. He really passes the ball in certain parts of the shot clock. You notice that? Also, when he penetrates, if he draws a double team, he kicks it out. It's a driving kick. Unless if he gets open to the rack or if Harden thinks that he's able to make a basket to try to force a shot. Jay says Harden is crafty and benefits in this era. He flourishes in this system. He's perfect for this system. Others are more skilled. If OKC is down 2-0, it is over. Houston would have too much momentum. All right, so Chris Paul got a technical foul at the end of the second quarter for arguing for a foul call. So we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Jermaine says, I don't understand why Harden did drive to the rack at the end of the first half. I don't understand why people think Jordan wouldn't have been a decent 3-point shooter in this era. He was still pretty good for a person that didn't shoot the three that often. And yeah, he wasn't great shooting at it. Jordan could shoot it. He just really didn't work on his range. I mean, here's the thing also. All right, so look at the ball movement by the Rockets. Good cutting, good action. I'm even seeing Eric Gordon going through a double screen on a curl. They just didn't make the shot. Chris Paul dumps it inside. Start of the third quarter, Steven Adams gets the basket plus the foul. All right, so they dump it quickly to Steven Adams. Score 64-59 in favor of the Houston Rockets. Even though TJ Tucker missed that open three, though, did you see the ball movement by the Rockets and the spacing they created for him to get that shot? If the Rockets play like that, OKC doesn't have a chance, especially if they can't solve that. Okay, so the 3-point play is knocked down. Score is 69-55. All right, ball's given to Covington, sets a screen for Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon takes it to the rack. He is blocked, and the ball will go out of bounds. All right, 69-55 is the score. Oh, wow. Nice penetration, beautiful bounce pass. And OKC once again lackadaisical on defense. And PJ Tucker scores on the layup, so it is 71-55. Nice pass by Covington. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just comes out, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains that. Score 71-58. James Harden starts to dribble, crosses over, gets to the middle, kicks it out to PJ Tucker for three, but he misses the shot. Offensive rebound, James Harden. Kicks it out to a wide open Robert Covington, but he can't hit the three. Here comes Chris Paul, takes it all the way to the paint. The ball goes out of bounds off of Covington, but the Thunder, will keep possession. All right, the ball is dumped to Steven Adams. They give the ball to Chris Paul. Give the ball to Gallinari. Drives left, goes to the middle, scoots with the left hand, misses. Steven Adams on the offensive rebound scores 71-60. All right, so here comes Eric Gordon. Dribbles all the way to the basket, fakes. Can't find anybody, gives the ball to Robert Covington. Back to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon fakes, gives the ball to Covington open for three, and he drains another one. So 74-60, 14-point lead. All right, Chris Paul comes. He gives the ball to Danilo Gallinari. Gallinari with a jab step, fakes back. Wow, looking like Dirk on that move. Knocks that down, 74-62. Okay, back comes James Harden. Puts the ball between his legs, dribbles, goes to the rack, and scores. Where was the defense by the Thunder? Score is now 76-62. Looks like we got a new player in the game. Oh, no, that's Terrence Ferguson. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander crosses over, goes all the way to the rack, and he misses the shot. Rebound is to Robert Covington. Gives the ball to Daniel House Jr., crosses over, takes it to the rack on the reverse, and he scores. 78-62. And look, the Rockets are even pushing the ball, too. 16-point lead for the Houston Rockets. Chris Paul dumps it to Steven Gallinari. Gallinari, wow, what a reverse. Almost misses it, but now Steven Adams on the offensive rebound puts it in 78-64. Eric Gordon crosses over, pushes the pace, goes on the layup, but he can't hit. He thought he got fouled. Here comes CP3. CP3 waits. They swing the ball to Ferguson. They give it to Steven Adams in the middle. Dumps it to Gallinari. Gets position, and he scores. Look at that. 78-66. James Harden with a bounce pass, and they swing the ball. Good extra pass. Good defense by Chris Paul on the anticipation. Oh, and the Thunder had numbers But there was a foul on James Harden on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, so go ahead. I'm gonna. All right, guys. So we are at a timeout. Score is 78-66. Let's see what's looking at the chat. Ron says Michael and Kobe were more versatile than Harden. They would adjust by shooting more threes. Absolutely. The Rockets making the Thunder play the Rockets game tells you it's over. Thunder can't be down like this. Jermaine says, word, don't fall for the trapper, dude. He says, if you looked at James on OKC, he has mid-range. Threes, post, he's very skilled, but the Houston Rockets GM only wants his team to shoot threes. Isolation shoot threes, but they're running plays right now. Jermaine says, plus Michael was a product of his time. The mid-range and the post were considered a higher percentage shot back then. Shout out to Daniel Gow. Appreciate you. Refs still pushing their power across these games, says Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. Hopefully this goes away second round. G-Money says Adams is balling in the paint. Chopstick says Jordan would be the GOAT in any era. OKC coming out strong second half. 12-point game. G-Money, what does the Magic win over the Bucks tell you? Chopstick, in any era. Magic play with more intensity and patience than the Bucks, Jay. Keep getting stops and get back in transition. That's been another problem with OKC. Even though they're down 12, they still have a lot of points in transition. I'm not going to answer that, G-Money, because you've always asked that question. Orlando winning me tells me first time Bucks have a game like this, Bucks shakes. No, like I said, that Magic game tells me that the Bucks have a lot of issues. It also tells me that Chris Middleton is not even a second banana. He's really a third. That's what that tells me too. Jordan would be, but not a true threat from three in any era with the three-point shot. Rockets can't be careless with the basketball. My favorite was NBA on NBC. All right, the ball's inbounded. All right, Chris Paul with the basketball. Gives the ball to Gallinari. Shoots a jumper. Knocks it down. Scored is 78-68. 8 minutes remaining. Ball's given to Eric Gordon. Comes off a girl. Gives the ball to Robert Covington. Then gives it to James Harden. Sets a screen. And we got an offensive foul on Robert Covington. It's a 10-point game, guys. Score is now 78-68. That offensive foul was when Ferguson tried to. Yeah, that was not good by Robert Covington. All right, Chris Paul with the ball. Gives it over to Steven Adams, then gives it to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Alexander puts the ball between his legs, takes a step back three. Not a good shot by Alexander. He can't hit. Rebound is to Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon dribbles all the way to the basket, and he takes it in strong, and he scores. Score is now 80-68. Smash it like it does subscribe. Here comes Shai Gilgeous, bumps, and he gets called for the offensive foul. All right, score is 80-68 with 7:17 remaining in the third quarter. Eric Gordon's played very well, man, so he'll sit down. All right, here comes James Harden. Puts the ball between his legs, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. Score is 83-68. Harden's got 21 points, 6 of 14. Chris Paul shoots the mid-range. He knocks it down. All right, so it's 83-70. James Harden once again brings the ball up. Oh, wow, what crossover on Ferguson. Takes it to the rack. The ball was deflected by Chris Paul with 9 on the shot clock, and the Rockets will retain possession. So 83-70 is the score. No, the Magic are not going to win this series, but the Bucks have a lot of issues. Oh, nice backdoor by McLemore to the basket. OKC still cannot stop Houston, so it's 85-70. 28-13 in bench. Here comes Chris Paul, crosses over, half spin. They swing the ball. Wide open Ferguson for three, and he drains it. I think those are his first points of the game. 85-73, but then once again, they allow a point in transition to Daniel House. 87-73. Off of a make. It looks like we got a foul on Ben McLemore. All right, so the ball's inbounded to Steven Adams, gives the ball to Dennis Schroeder. Here comes Chris Paul, being guarded by Daniel House. Then gives the ball to Schroeder. Schroeder tries to penetrate, kicks it out to Gallinari, fakes, goes left, takes a step back three. Can't hit. I'll save it to James Harden. James Harden has to stop his dribble, gives the ball to PJ, gives the ball back to Harden. Has Schroeder right on top of him. Let's see if Harden takes a step back, dribbles to the left, Euro steps it. They swing it. Daniel House drives all the way to the right, kicks it to a PJ Tucker. Nice swing to Ben McLemore for three, and he drains it. Rockets just getting great shots. And the Rockets take a 17-point lead. They're up 90-73. McLemore's got 14. Smash the like if that's subscribed. 5 of 6 from the field, by the way. 14 for him. Chris Paul takes the ball back. Swings it to Schroeder. Gives the ball to Ferguson, open for three, but he can't hit. Rebound, James Harden. James Harden being guarded by CP3, and CP3 ends up drawing a foul. So Harden draws the foul on CP3, his former teammate. But again, the Rockets are still moving the basketball right now. I'll check the chat in a bit. So James Harden fakes. That was actually good OKC defense. Austin Rivers shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. Rebound to Darius Bazley. Gives the ball to Dennis Schroeder. We got a screen set. He lobs it for Nerlens Noel. Nice play. That's what OKC's got to do. They got to get themselves some easy baskets right there. That was a nice one. 90-75 is the score. 15-point lead, third quarter, under 5 remaining. James Harden bounce pass all the way to Jeff Green tried to dunk it, but he draws the foul. All right, there's Jeff Green. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Here's the first free throw. Gets the roll. Score is now 91-75. All right, here's his second free throw. Good. Score is 92-75. Here's Dennis Schroeder. Gets a double screen, gives the ball to Basley, then gives the ball to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous crosses over, gets to the paint. They swing the ball. Gives it to Basley, dribbles to the middle, gives the ball to Shai Gilgeous, fakes, kicks it out. Wide open Noel for the jumper, but he can't hit. Rebound is to James Harden. James Harden dribbles, takes a step back 3. He knocks it down, and just like that, we have a 20-point lead for the Houston Rockets. They lead 95-75. All right, Dennis Schroeder's got the ball. Gives the ball to Basley. Basley dribbles left, loses the handle. OKC turns it over. James Harden with a cross-court pass. McLemore sets his feet, shoots a three-pointer, but it was short. All right, back on the Thunder. All right, Dennis Schroeder got the ball. Asks Basley to set the screen, flashes to the middle. Pass to Ferguson, pass to Shai Gilgeous for 3, but he can't hit. Rebound is to James Harden. James Harden gives it to Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers crosses over right to left. They give it to PJ Tucker. Screen set. Harden dribbles right, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. So Harden is just feeling it right now. All right, so Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 98-75. They give the ball to Ferguson. He shoots the three-pointer. He knocks it down. So it's a 20-point game. So we got a timeout by Mike D'Antoni. 2:28 remaining in the third quarter. I mean, OKC is doing a better job of scoring the ball in the third quarter. Problem is they still can't stop Houston on the offensive end in the third right now. Still not able to stop him. All right, man. So we're part of the break. Jay says G Money is part of the drama. The Bucks were my pick earlier in the year coming out of the East, but now I'm not so sure because they were better last year. You hear Shaq trying to bet $500 on Orlando with Charles. I remember that. Clippers in Toronto, a final, please. Finals MVP versus finals team. That's crazy. Shout out to Valix. Appreciate it. I don't know if the Thunder are going to win. Shout out to Tomoko. Cousin Eddie House was a great shooter. I'm going for the Clippers to win it all, but I really don't care who wins it as long as it's not the Lakers. Yo, shout out to Sly. Hope everything is good with you, man. He picked the Thunder at 7. Tomoko says, what's with the Toyota Center on the thumbnail? Is that the stadium in real life? Yep, that's the stadium in real life. Okay, OKC lacking something tonight. Slow and not there. Rockets too hot to stop. Yep, that's the stadium. It's a rocket launch in third. I mean, this looks really good so far.
Slash says Houston has a high-powered offense. Well, the reason it looks so high-powered is, yes, they can shoot the three, but the thing is they're actually running plays right now. Harden is toying against his former team. I really don't understand how OKC can be so bad on offense when they have 4 players who can create their offense. Gallinari, Danny, Alex, and CP3. Gallo and Adams have balled out, but the rest of the team have done nothing. They've taken away their penetration. All right, so Houston's going to get the ball back. All right, so we are back to live action. Houston is going to inbound the ball. All right, guys, we're back. So 2:20 remaining in the third quarter. All right, Nerlens Noel blocks the shot. Goes out of bounds, but Houston will keep the ball with 11 on the shot clock with 2:15 remaining. So we have a we had a 20-point lead by Houston. All right, so Eric Gordon tries to go through a double team. He actually loses his balance, picks it up. Jeff Green shoots the three-pointer, but he can't hit. Ball in the hands of the Thunder. We got 2 minutes remaining here in the third. Dennis Schroeder wanted to shoot the three, but McLemore goes right in front. The ball was given to Diallo, right back to Dennis Schroeder. Tries to dribble left, shoots right, fakes. Okay, who shot that ball for three? Looks like that was Diallo, but he airballed it. All right, Eric Gordon shoots a deep three, and he gets the bounce. All right, so 23-point lead for the Rockets. All right, so Basley shoots a three-pointer, comes right back and knocks that down. So it's 101-81. All right, so we're just reaching about a minute remaining. Eric Gordon fakes. Eric Gordon shoots a way deep three, but he can't hit. See, Eric Gordon needs to stay away from that. Continue to penetrate. Don't go away from that. Dennis Schroeder shoots a three-pointer, but his shot is too short. Here comes Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers gives it to Green, gives it to Gordon. Gordon drives, takes it all the way to the rack. He overshoots on the layup. Thought he got fouled. Here come the Thunder. They give it to Basley, give it to Schroeder. Schroeder tries to dribble to the rack, takes it with the layup. He scores 101-83. It's an 18-point lead for Houston. All right, so Eric Gordon penetrates. Give it to Jeff Green for three. Houston can't miss from the three-point line right now. They're on fire. 104-83 is the score. 21-point lead. 36 points for the bench, only 20 for OKC. So plus 16 off the bench. All right, here comes Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder flashes to the middle, shoots the floater. Can't get the roll. And we got a foul inside. All right, so the score is 104-83 with 0.6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Oh, boy, Jermaine, you're another one. All right, so Basley sits down. All right, so they So they put it up. They can't convert it as Chris Paul came back in the game. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is Houston Rockets 104, OKC 83, 21-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Houston has dominated this game. All right, guys, let me just check in the chat. Harden usually played well in game one, but he struggles the rest of the series. Raduni says, create their own shot. Tomoko says the OKC and the Houston Rockets are two teams that won on your two previous streams, correct? Don't know what you mean by that, Tomoko. You're going to have to clarify for me a little bit what you mean. Clay Pro says, Gideon, that's false. COVID really is going to mess up the atmosphere of the Houston OKC real crowd reaction. CP3, Russ, and Harden playing their former teams. Yep. Clay Pro says Harden averages 30 points a game in the playoffs for the last 3 seasons. That's great and all. But it has not produced the victories. That is correct. You are right. Sly Zulu, that's what I said. I wonder if Braun has had Taco Tuesday today. Raduni says, what is the problem? The Houston Rockets have been losing to better teams. My only problem was when they lost against the Spurs without Kawhi. Don't forget Tony Parker. Oh, you mean in 2017? Well, here's the thing about 2018. Oh, no, I'm not going to talk about that. 2017, the issue was that Harden just failed to show up when the Spurs were missing 2 of their best players in that game 6. The Rockets are manhandling the Thunder. Yeah. Ron says, I don't think this game is really going to change much. No home court advantage. Makes it really leveled off. That's the thing. That's the problem. There's really no home court advantage. Karan says, Billy Donovan needs to take Tara Ferguson out. That is true, Clay Pro. You need to look at context. Harden has struggled in fourth quarters. He has lost it. Ferguson has hit 2 threes. Shout out to Larry D. Appreciate you coming through the stream. Again, guys, like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate that. All right, the fourth quarter should be starting shortly. I don't want Noel in there. Let me ask you a question, Karam. What did you think should have been the best lineup for the Thunder to kind of combat what was going on when the Rockets have kept making the run? The thing is, the Thunder have done a poor job in transition in the third quarter, and their 3-point defense has not been great. Now, some of it, Houston, they just make deep threes, but they've never really tried to chase the Rockets off the 3-point line. Chris Paul, 11 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. James Harden, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. So he is going to sit to start out the fourth quarter. All right, so Chris Paul inbounds the ball to Steven Adams. Let's see if the Thunder can make a little bit of a run. Try to take something positive to game 2. Basley shoots a 3. Jeff Green was able to come up and block the shot. Man, the fact that they did this without Russell Westbrook, the fact that James Harden sat on the bench, that's crazy. Anyway, Basley takes it to the rack, misses the shot. Okay. Dennis Schroeder fakes a 3, goes to the paint, gets body contact, but he can't finish. All right, here comes Eric Gordon. No, I'm sorry, Austin Rivers. They swing the ball and they dump it inside to Jeff Green. Jeff Green, oh, wow. He tried to dump it off to Covington. That was a nice cut by Covington. I'm really liking what Houston's doing in this game. I've been really impressed with what they've done. Got to give credit where credit is due. I would have Muscala in there. Mostly the top 10s were doing.
All right, so Steven Adams, after a Jeff Green miss from 3, gets the rebound. Who was your pick to win it all? I picked the Clippers, and I'm going to stick with them otherwise. If they don't win, I got the Lakers. All right, Basley for 3. He knocks it down. So it's a 104-86 game. So it's an 18-point game. All right, Eric Gordon with the basketball. Gets a screen. Eric Gordon kicks it to Austin Rivers, who then kicks it to Robert Covington. Goes with the Euro, takes the layup, but he can't hit. Rebound is to Hamidou Diallo. All right, the ball is given to Dennis Schroeder. Oh, no, Houston's not a scrub team. I never said that. Houston's not a scrub team. My issue, again, is they're superstars and D'Antoni, not the team. Because remember, they decided to go small. But the thing is, they're actually running plays in this game, which is actually making me very happy. Austin Rivers, nice fake by Robert Covington on the pass to get an open 3, but he can't hit. No, look how Houston is playing. This is the way that I've been reckoning for them to play all season. They're doing it now in the bubble in this first game against OKC. Now the question is that are they going to keep this going? At least through one game, Houston looks really good. If they can play like this, get out in transition. Look at that. We had a dump in the post. We saw a cut. Like they're actually running some plays. Chris Paul misses the free throw. 104-86 is the score. But they're actually running plays. They're moving the basketball. They're cutting. This is all I've been asking about for the Houston Rockets for the longest time. They're doing it. So you got to give credit where credit is due. And I said that the Rockets play like this, they look like contenders as long as the superstars don't take away what the team is doing. Because you see how the team was able to perform when Harden was on the bench. Remember that I said that. Austin Rivers gives the ball to PJ Tucker. Yes, the Rockets are small, but Jeff Green gets the pass, shoots a 3. And the thing is, the Rockets, they're getting good looks all game long. All right, so Chris Paul passes the ball to Schroeder. Chris Paul shoots the three-point shot. He can't hit. We got a loose ball foul on. Is it Daniel? Looks like it might be on Daniel House, or is it on PJ Tucker? And also the Rockets defense, if they could play defense like this against the Thunder, the Lakers better be careful, if they get past the Rockets. Well, when they get past the Rockets. Chris Paul's IQ needs to shine. All right, so 104-87 is the score. Steven Adams. The Thunder, they're standing around a lot, though. Chris Paul gives the ball. They try to dump it. Steven Adams has got it. He has to shoot a 3-pointer. Oh, man, the Thunder do not look good. All right, Austin Rivers shoots a 3-pointer. Oh, that was a nice shot, but the ball just rattles out. But if you're Houston, you don't want to settle for threes now. Chris Paul gives it to Basley. Basley drives, takes it to the paint, and he gets the roll plus the foul. So the score should be 104-89 now. Are they going to count the basket? Let's see. That should be an N1. Yeah, that should be an N1. Question is, are they going to give it to him? No, they did not give it to him. Oh, they called an offensive foul. Wow. Okay. The Rockets don't have a field goal in this quarter. The Thunder only 1 of 6. All right, they're now 0 of 7. Chris Paul dumps it into Steven Adams. Basley, they swing it. Dennis Schroeder wanted to shoot it. Harden's back in the game. Comes off a screen, tries to dump it to Steven Adams, and Adams gets called for the offensive foul, clearing off on Eric Gordon. So another offensive foul. So another turnover. Rockets 18 of 44, Thunder 10 of 33, and Jeff Green goes right to the rack and scores. Where is the Thunder defense? Nowhere to be found. Score is now at 106-87. All right, Basley shoots a 3-pointer, drains it. Did they count the basket? They didn't count. They didn't count the basket? So who got fouled then? So it looks like it was a foul on the pass, not on the shot. All right, so the ball's inbounded to Steven Adams. All right, the ball is given to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets all the way into the paint, has to kick it out. Gives it to Basley, then gives it to Gallinari. Shoots a three-pointer, can't hit. Rebound to James Harden. James Harden gets a screen. Dribbles. Takes it to Daniel House. Fakes it. Kicks it out. They swing it. Good extra pass. PJ Tucker for three, but he can't hit. But look at the Rockets. The ball movement. The ball movement. All right, so the ball is dumped inside to Gallinari. Gallinari with the rock. Takes it all the way to the basket. Tries to go for the layup. He can't. Throws it up, and he draws a foul. With 7:40 remaining, we got a 19-point lead for the Houston Rockets. All right, so he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws to try to cut this game. Looks like PJ Tucker got hit in the mouth. Shout out to Jay Jefferson. Appreciate you. Houston Rockets look great without Westbrook. You could also say James Harden when he sat a couple of times. Oh, no, I know. I was referring to when you said how they were doing this without Harden. Okay, got you. No, G Money. He has been losing against a team who made 5 finals in a row. So, yeah, the Warriors were always a better team. Lewis, the style is great against a team like the Thunder, but against elite teams, it's a stars game. You're right to a certain extent because you got to execute. It becomes a stars game down the stretch. You still got to execute plays, throughout the game. It becomes a star game down the stretch. It becomes a star game down the stretch. Ron says the question is, will Houston continue to play like this the way in the up-and-coming games? That's the question that I asked. Can they play this way coming up? If they could do it that way, they definitely got a chance. So, yeah, they still got to play that way. Again, guys, smash the like button, hit that subscribe. Jay says, and Billy Donovan and the Thunder are back to reality. Like I said, I think OKC came into this game thinking Houston was going to play the same way that they had been playing the whole time, pretty much all this season. The fact that Houston is actually running plays in this game, moving the basketball, cutting to the basket, is probably what's throwing the Thunder by surprise on defense. Plus, the bench has gone off. Plus, they haven't been able to keep the Rockets from the rim. The Rockets have more balance right now. G-Money says it doesn't matter, Raduni. Harden had chances to beat the Warriors in 2015, 2018, 2019. A better team doesn't always win. It is the hungrier team. OKC getting punched in the face. Like I said before, man, second game later, coming up. It's taking a long time. Like, what are they doing? John David Washington, Travis Scott. Oh, wait. John David Washington, my boy Ricky Jarrett from Ballers. That dude is funny as hell. So Gallinari is going to the free throw line. .740 remaining. Knocks down the first free throw. Score is now 106-88. All right, Gallinari on the second free throw knocks it down. Score is now 106-89, 17-point lead. All right, James Harden got the basketball, gives the ball to P.J. Tucker. P.J. Tucker dumps it to James Harden. Wow, this is rare. James Harden fakes it. James Harden in the post. James Harden kicks it out. Open to Daniel House Jr. for three, but he misses the shot. Is Terrence Ferguson back in the game? Yep, he's back in the game. Gallinari gets a pass from Chris Paul, shoots the three-pointer, knocks it down. So we got a 14-point game, 106-92. So this game is not all the way over just yet. Gallinari's killing tonight. He's got 29 points. All right, so here comes Jeff Green. Jeff Green crosses over, gives the ball to James Harden. James Harden with 8 on the shot clock. James Harden decides to take a step back three, but he drains it. All right, so he knocks that down. 109-92. All right, so the ball is given to Gallinari. Fakes. One dribble, takes a jump shot, but the ball was short. All right, James Harden, 30 points, and efficient 9 of 17, 6 of 11 from the three. He got some high from three. Oh, nice crossover by Daniel House. Gets to the middle, kicks it out to a wide open P.J. Tucker, and he knocks down another three. And just like that, it's a 20-point lead when it was just 14. 112-92. Here comes CP3. CP3 dribbles, puts the ball between his legs, kicks it out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, crosses over on Ben McLemore, kicks it out to Ferguson, kicks it out to Gallinari. Nice cut by Shai Gilgeous, and they score. See, the Thunder have not – their half-court offense, has not been enough man movement. The plays – that was a beautiful cut by Shai Gilgeous right there. They moved the ball and Shai cut and was able to get an easy basket. Easiest of the night for the Thunder. All right, James Harden gets into the paint. Are they going to count the basket? Looks like he got fouled right before he got to throw the shot up. So he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Okay. Hell, Harden and the Rockets got destroyed by the Warriors with Curry missing 3 games in 2016. Golden State in 7-game series always win who has the better team. Rockets moving the ball well and attacking the hole. Even though every team needs to be full strength, the Rockets should beat OKC without Russ. Yeah. All right. Even though every team that isn't true with doing example. 99 Knicks went to the finals and we're AC. You don't need a better team to win. Okay, G Money, you have a point. All right, Schroeder shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. Wow, that's another air ball. It looked like he just grazed the rim. Schroeder needs to stop shooting. If the Rockets can like this and you have a Westbrook slashing with the floor spread, it could be interesting. Yeah, the Rockets are interesting because if you can spread the floor, the Rockets continue to move their bodies like they are tonight, and Westbrook can slash at the basket. And as long as James Harden does not dribble the heck out of that ball. All right, so a three-pointer hit by Chris Paul, 115-97, 18-point lead. We got 4 minutes remaining. All right, Eric Gordon back in the game, crosses over. Nice spin move by Gordon. Loses the rock, trying to draw the foul. Here come the Thunder. Chris Paul with the rock. Shoots the three-pointer. Knocks it down. 115-100, 4:32 remaining. OKC went with a 3-guard lineup right now, 3-point guards. All right, guys, so we are taking a timeout. 4:32 remaining in this game. Scores 115-100 Houston Rockets. Again, smash the like, hit that subscribe.
What's up, champion? Ball 2. Someone like put a curse on my street, I swear. Hey, what's up, sports expert? Yeah, the Magic won. I told you we're not getting swept. You should super chat me right now for saying we're gonna get swept. What's up, dude? Sports Network? I told you Magic we're not getting swept. Where's Little Man? Strike 2. Yeah, please. I hope you don't lag. This is all full new software. Using the other one right now. Shit.
All right, guys, smash the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. OKC, yeah. Okay, so yeah, just saw that. Here's the thing, man. I just think that OKC is losing. I have picked the Thunder to win this series. If the Rockets continue to play like this, sorry, I had that in the background. If the Rockets continue to play like this, they threw OKC by surprise, I think. And I don't think OKC was expecting that way the Rockets just played. I think that's what happened. I think the Rockets took OKC by surprise and they didn't know how to handle their offense. I think that's what happened. Now the question with OKC is, how do you defend it? Number one, they got to get better in transition defense. That's number one. Yeah, the fact that you don't need Russ for this series is not a good sign for OKC, especially because the paint is open, the floor is spread, and also the fact that the Rockets are running plays, and the fact that you don't need Russell Westbrook. If the Thunder were going to try have a chance to win this series, they would have had to play so well that you would have had to force Russ to be in the lineup. But the fact that the Houston Rockets are spanking them right now, Russ can wait a little bit longer. So game 2 is going to tell me, in my personal opinion, if the Thunder have a chance or not. That's what game 2 is going to tell me. Because the Thunder could not defend the paint. They could not defend transition. They got outscored by their bench. They could not defend the 3. OKC looked very lost on offense. And probably the best play that they ran in the fourth quarter was a Shai Gilgeous cut to the basket. That's the only thing that they've been able to really run that actually worked and worked effectively. No, they're going to need Russ later. They're going to need Russ, obviously, later. Against OKC, listen, OKC is another team that exceeded expectations, okay? Nobody saw this team as a playoff team. So, again, give them props. With all due respect to the Thunder, if they were to advance over the Rockets, that would be giving the Lakers a favor because they don't match up well with the Lakers. I have seen too much hope on OKC against Houston. I would say that OKC does not have any chance to beat Houston or better against anyone in this playoff. Russ won't be needed until next series. Against the Lakers. All right, Gordon shoots a three-pointer, can't hit. Rebound is to Chris Paul. Steven Adams needs more touches so he can get guys in foul trouble. All right, Chris Paul goes into the lane, but he's got, 10 points in the fourth, but is it too little too late? It's a 13-point game. My other issue with Chris Paul is he's somebody who doesn't take enough chances. I've said that before constantly. James Harden to the rack, he scores 117-102. All right, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has got it. He shoots the ball up, and he was fouled. Oh, CP3 put a ball fake. My issue with CP3, he waits too long to be aggressive. Waits too long to be aggressive, and he gets aggressive late. All right, so Shai Gilgeous just knocked down the first. He knocks down the second. 117-104 is the score. All right, here comes James Harden, 13-point lead. Try to dump it to Eric Gordon, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander commits the foul. All right, so they inbound. The James Harden shoots a three, but he can't hit. Rebound is to Chris Paul. Gives the ball to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then gives the ball back to Chris Paul. 13-point game. Shai Gilgeous decides to fake. Gives it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul's got 10 in the quarter. He tried to draw a foul on Eric Gordon. They didn't give the call. Drives on Eric Gordon. We got a pass. And we got a 24-second violation. All right, so OKC with another turnover. See, Chris Paul is still trying to do this thing that he was doing in Houston. It's not working for him, and he's still trying to do it. James Harden dribbles the rock, takes it all the way to the cup. Nice kick out, good ball movement, good swing. Nice move by Jeff Green behind the bat. Tries to go with the left hand, and he just kisses it off the glass. And nice play by Jeff Green. 119-104. All right, Chris Paul has got it. Crosses over PJ Tucker, and he gets fouled from behind, and we got to travel. So Chris Paul ends up traveling. Nice move on Gallinari right there by Jeff Green. Jeff Green was a great pickup for them. Great pickup. So we got 2:15 remaining. All right, Eric Gordon gets to the rack. PJ Tucker, they swing it. Get the ball to Harden. Harden dribbles, gets into the rack. He scores. Man, they are just finding holes, gaps, slices. It's like going through cones while driving, man, on the defense. So 2:04 remaining in this game. The Rockets continue to put the pressure on the Thunder. They lead by 17, 121-104. With 2:04 remaining. Smash that like, hit that subscribe. All right, check this out. Jay says move on means next round, not past the next round. Right? Jay says, I said that about Chris Paul, man. He doesn't dominate in the playoffs. What about Donovan Mitchell versus Harris last night? That's why CP3 is similar to Stockton. They both come up short when it matters. Jay, it won't be better. Rockets are outside in. Green and Covington and etc. will play the same way. Lewis Sports, even when CP3 was younger, he never was as offensive as we probably think he should be. He's a great scorer to me. I like his and PG-13 jump shooting form. Jay, this is for all who says CP3 is top 3 point guard of all time. It's time to go to the drawing board. Well, what I've been saying is CP3, is he in your top 10 or is he a top 15 point guard of all time? I have him in the top 10, but to me, he's on the lower part of the top 10. Even though point guards are not known to, they historically should not supposed to be known as to dominate and stuff like that in terms of trying to take over the game. The thing is, with Chris Paul's scoring ability, he should be able to do that. But because he doesn't do it consistently, I mean, this is just one game, obviously. I just felt he waited too long to be aggressive. Because remember, you're the floor general, you're the leader of this team. Shai Gilgeous has to feed off of your leadership. So because you really didn't set the tone for your team, and I know you try to get Adams involved early, but again, your aggressiveness is going to dictate whether you get Adams touches at the same time to draw fouls, and then also Chris Paul being aggressive, just being aggressive. Going to the rim. Try to see if you can suck the defense in. Draw, kick out. There was no CP3 was not impactful. It's pretty, just put it that way. He may have outplayed guys like Damian Lillard in the playoffs, but when you look at the totality of his career, it's not as serious as people claim it to be, man. Chris Paul reminds me once again, like I said, he is kind of relates to me like John Stockton when it comes to his career. Okay, guys, Thursday schedule. 1 o'clock, Pacers Heat. 3:30. We got Thunder and Rockets. 6 o'clock, Bucks and Magic. 9 o'clock, Blazers Lakers. All right, under 2 remaining for this game. Hamidou Diallo's got the ball. Crosses over, gets to the paint, and tries to pass it to Muscala. They turn it over. 121-104 is the score. All right, Austin Rivers kicks it out to. All right, so it looks like we got a couple of new players in this game. So we got 5, 9, 21. Let me just check who those players are for the Houston Rockets real quick because we got 3 new players in for them. All right, so Bruno Caboclo. We have Damari Carroll, and we have Michael Frazier. Okay. Looks like Michael Frazier scored. So he scored the basket. 123-104 is the score. Tonight, CP3's MO is his entire playoff career. Here comes Nader. Misses that shot. 123-104. Here's Austin Rivers. Oh, Robert Covington. All right, Austin Rivers takes it to the basket, misses the shot on the floater. Austin Rivers wasn't even that effective tonight, but the fact that you got Ben McLemore playing well, Hamidou Diallo attacks the rack with under a minute remaining, and he draws the foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So, guys, this game is going to be in the books. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shut down the stream on here and then hop on in to the Lakers against the Trailblazers right here on the Lewis Sports Network as I end this one. So I'm going to end this stream. And then what you guys do is just hop on over to the next stream. So like I said, hop on over. All right, guys, bless up. Just hop on over to the next stream because this game is over. Houston's going to pretty much win the game. All right, guys. So Lewis Sports Network, you already know the deal. And I'm gone.
In the lead. That's skied out to center field. Towering shot. A.J. Pollock going back. That is gone. Big fly for Mike Trout. 2-0 Angels here in the first. Going back to getting a mistake. Breaking ball. Got it. Trout. In center field.
Manning's going to run. He cuts back at the one time to the goal line. Touchdown, Eli Manning.
On 2nd and 4. Manning takes off. He's inside the 5 to the end zone. Dive. Touchdown. Away 1-on-2 behind the back. Splits through. Oh, what a pass to Anderson.
Hardaway, oh, beautiful dish. Grant with the jam.
The elevation now. Michael's had 2 shots blocked tonight. Penny Hardaway goes up, makes the move. He sees Horace